Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl Meeks, and today's Capping It Up is going to be interviewing with Gabe Lustman. And I know everybody's wondering why I got this mask on. I am not feeling well. I feel like crap right now. So please bear with me. Like I said, if anybody asks why I have this mask on, it's because I don't feel well, but I'm a professional, so the show must go on. So I'm going to call Gabe in right now. I'm actually excited. This is the first time I actually interviewed somebody on his level, so let's get it cracking. But from the fact that I have this mask on, as long as the person can hear me is all I care about. All right, I will definitely speak a lot louder. Hopefully Instagram cooperates right with us today. I just said go live. What's going on? I think I invited you on there, and that's the reason why. Let's see, view, go live, and it's still not doing it. Just bear with me, everyone, please. Okay, I don't get it. That's very weird. Okay, so I'm gonna invite you on here. I don't know why it's not inviting you on here. This happened yesterday, but like I said, bear with me. Yay! So let's give Instagram a couple seconds to reboot. Hopefully everything will run smoothly. Instagram is experiencing technical difficulties. So like I said before, just give like Instagram some time. Oh, I just kicked him out. What happened here? Oh,
All right, I think it worked this time.
hello. Yeah, I think it did. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. What's going on?
I am kind of sick right now, but that's why I have but I'll be okay.
All right, should I put my mask on too, so I don't
No,
get sick?
no, you don't have to. It's nice to meet you. I actually introduced myself in the DMs like earlier, but it is
Right.
actually very nerve-wracking to interview someone on your level and your status, but I'm gonna do
Don't
my
be
best.
nervous. I'm just a normal person like you.
Well, let's get started by saying congratulations. I had researched and looked you up, and I actually heard your single, and I think your single is called True, and it actually
hmm
topped chart international. So congratulations to that. That is amazing, though. You're
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
so how does it feel? Like, let's start off by saying, how does it feel to be like the number, number one national, you know, with your single? How does that feel?
Man, it's a blessing. It's really cool to make music and then watch it evolve and watch it grow to a point where it can be on national television and be on like BT Jams and Revolt and stuff like that. It's just cool to see the process because I remember making music when I first started in 2006 of May, and the struggle and just how hard it is to get it out there like on that level. So to be able to have opportunities like that and stuff like that now, it's really just a blessing. It's really cool, and I'm really grateful. So shout out to Revolt TV, shout out to Diddy, shout out to Neo and Mercedes for putting me on. She works at Revolt TV. So it's just been really cool, you know.
Now, when I looked you up, I was like, oh my God, like, I was very impressed. I'm like, geez, like, you didn't been around. So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've been doing this for a minute, so it's just cool to like have these blessings and opportunities coming. It's just like hard work and consistency. It just pays off.
So what started, for you? Like, let's just start from the beginning. Like, we're fast forwarding. Let's just start from the beginning, from where,
Like how did I start? You're saying? How did I start doing music? Really just and I just literally like I've been singing my whole life. Like I sang in high school talent shows, and I sang for like nursing homes and stuff like that when I was younger. And I just always been passionate about singing, about music, and the art. I went to a performing arts high school for like 2 years, and I've always been singing. You know, to Backstreet Boys or Timberlake. You know, to Michael Jackson, Mario, all of them guys. So I got into a studio after high school, and it just started like that. And then I got on tour with Chris Brown in 2006, and we did some cities together. And I did a little bit of writing for him, did some mixtape stuff, and it's just kind of blossomed from there. And I've been fortunate, you know.
You wrote for Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, like that's when like Chris Brown was like coming out there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Run It Days
Yeah,
when he was managed by Tina Davis, and he was doing Scott Storch and all that. Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How was that like?
Mm-hmm.
How was that like, writing for him and meeting him when he was first coming
It,
out?
it was it was it was surreal, you know. Even just like meeting him, just being around, and then going back home to sleep on the time at the time I was sleeping on the couch. You know the whole story. I mean, it's just so like it's surreal. Even meeting people nowadays. Like I was in this movie, The Internship, as an extra when if the movie theater blew, or no movie, not movie theater, movie industry blew up in Atlanta. It's just been crazy because I get to talk to Owen Wilson and hear his whole life story about how that guy like started, or how Chris Brown started. And I don't usually do stuff like when I'm around a celebrity or I'm around somebody like that's where I want to be. I usually ask them questions about what they do and how they got to where they at versus like getting pictures with them and acting like a fan because they're my peers first of all, but second of all I feel like I can learn from them. So it's really, it's cool. It's cool to be around them and just learn and stuff like that. That's really important for me.
That's amazing though. Like that
Hmm.
kind of shocked me. I've heard that you've been on tour with not just, Chris Brown, but Trey Songz,
Trey
Cher.
Songs, yep.
Yes.
Hmm.
So when did
Yep.
you actually go on tour with Trey Songz?
Trey Songs, we did like 3 cities. It wasn't that big of a tour, but I didn't get invited to all them cities. But it was cool. So that was it was like probably like 6 years ago or something. It was a little while ago now. My most recent thing was like last year with Kirk Banks. I was on like 6 cities with him. We did like Colorado, Utah, Vegas, Texas, like 3 or 4 cities in Colorado. That was really cool. I don't smoke weed, but there was a lot of that going on. Out in
I don't either.
Colorado, everybody was so excited to go to Colorado. But no, so that was cool. We did that. And then Tory Lanez popped out on the city, so that was cool. You know, they have a song together, so that's it's
That's amazing though. That's amazing. Did you ever know that your career was going to be this way?
that it was gonna go this way.
Hmm.
I always had a feeling. You know what I'm saying? I always knew like even if it didn't work the way I planned or at the pace I wanted to go, I'm not really concerned because it's like it's already written. It's in writing. It's already gonna happen. I just don't know when and how. So I guess I'm just excited to like see the next page in the story. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep working, and then things keep happening. You know, I don't really know what's gonna happen. I just know that something shakes every time you put that work in. So it's exciting to see because like my life is like a movie. I feel like and I'm just watching it unfold. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times. So it's cool.
Most definitely. What is the most exciting thing that you've done in your career besides make music? What is the most exciting thing that
Um, Man, my whole life is music. So like I mean, getting to travel. That Revolt TV thing was pretty cool. I was on MTV. I was in a boy band at the time. That was so long ago, but that was cool. And then being on like the Craig Ferguson show, the Late Late Show, and just like the magic moments, like where I'm like, oh, let's go sing out here on the patio. We're at CBS in Hollywood, and then going and doing that, and then getting his attention and then being invited to perform on the show, like stuff like that, like those magical moments. I feel like are they're so dope. Like they're really cool. And those are
but
like
you
pinch yourself moments.
right, you said you were in a boy band, so When
Yeah.
was that?
Oh man, it was a long time ago. It was a very long time ago. I don't even remember their names or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was such a long time. But yeah, it was cool. It
So,
was a good experience. It was a good learning experience. You know.
so how was it like being on the Craig show, like the late like
And
night like Craig show?
hell, let me tell you, I had never like I didn't realize that those studios are like so small and they just shoot big crowds. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was like really cool to be able to go on there and then I was like walking away, like getting ready to go back to the MTV set, and they were like, "Wait, we need your information to pay you," and I was like, "Pay?" I was like, "I would have done this for free," but that's
Right.
cool. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. It was real cool. Hmm.
Being very humble, like you give me that John B. Christopher Williams type old school 90s vibe, especially when I heard your singles True. Like I was thinking that was kind of the vibe I got from you. Now, like your single that came out in what year? True? Is it
True
this
came
year or
out. I believe I put True out, man, like June. I think I put that out in June. It was up around the
Instagram is experiencing technical difficulties, so just bear with us. Sorry, everybody, like Instagram, this is yesterday, but let's bear with us. Don't want to lose them. I really don't. So I lost everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
still here.
lost everything that you just said. Yeah, I
Oh,
lost everything you said. 'Cause, yeah.
no, I was just talking. I was just talking. I wasn't saying nothing.
So repeat everything you just said because I lost everything.
Where were we at? What was the?
What the true the you said when it was released.
Oh, it was. I dropped True. I believe June 1st of last year, and I got billboards up around the city. Um, I performed it on Revolt TV, Hot 107, Streets 94.5. A lot of the DJs around in the clubs and stuff. I've been hitting the clubs and pushing the record, performing the hell out of it as much as possible, and just working the song, trying to get it out there and get it heard. And people really like that song. I mean, like at first it wasn't my favorite song that I've ever done, but like it's exciting to watch the momentum build, and it's just like it's growing on me myself. I love every song I do, but that song is like a special song, so it's cool.
So what inspired you to write?
I think I was like going through like a little breakup or something at the time, and and I was just kind of like freestyling the verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't sit down and write them. I just kind of like went off top. You know what I'm saying? Like good rappers do. And the hook, I just sat down and wrote the hook, and I wanted to give it kind of like a Chris Brown vibe, like a real R&B pop, and just have that like zony vibe, and like make it real melodic and stuff. So that's pretty much how it came about and how it happened. And I just kind of wrote off the dome of what I was feeling at the time. That was during coronavirus, man. That was during the the, the beginning of quarantine. I was like locked in the studio for like a month, and I probably did like 40 songs. You know what I'm saying? I was just recording like a month. It was crazy. So, but it was dope.
So was the pandemic hard for you as an artist or
It's been great. It's been great. I've been getting to the money. You know what I'm saying? I've been writing for people. I've been doing a lot of features that Revolt TV got a lot of people reaching out to me for stuff like features or writing services. And I've just been doing that. More so like I'm an artist first, but the writing has been opening up for me and a lot of things like that. So it's been cool. And then, I mean, the pandemic has just given me an opportunity to like perfect my hustle and perfect my art and work on my social media and get better at everything that I do. So it's been good to me, you know.
That's good. So I'm glad that pandemic didn't stop your hustle. What artists have you recently wrote for?
I've been doing a lot of stuff with a lot of independent artists right now. I haven't done too much stuff with the major artists right now. Right now, it's just been a lot of independent artists just consistently hitting me for songs or for hooks. I've been doing a lot of hooks for people, um, just stuff like that. So you might have heard of them, you might not have. So it's just a lot of indie
I
people
would
right
love
now.
to know because I
Yeah,
mean I know a lot of independent artists, but not too many. But it's just
I'm sure
amazing
you'll
that
hear
your
about it
first
if they do anything with the songs.
was
You
that.
know, right?
Now your first album was the Takeover, right? That was set in 2010.
Yeah, you did your homework. Yeah, the
Yeah.
takeoff. That was my first. It was a mixtape. I started doing mixtapes. Shout out to my manager Juice. He's the big homie. He really just been coaching me through the industry and helping me to get things right. It's been that takeoff. Yeah, 2010. That was like my first real like project and body of work that I put out there, and that's when all the blogs were jumping, and so I got it on the blogs, and then people just started like putting my stuff on YouTube and making fan accounts and stuff like that, and it just really helped a lot, you know.
So what made you what from because you have I would say let me think 5 albums that you've had so far. Correct
Yeah,
me if I'm wrong.
I've got like three mixtapes, and then I've got three projects. I've got King of Thrones, Aries, and the third one is My Ex. That's an EP. It's a 6 song EP.
Now
Yeah,
I actually looked at my ex. It actually peaked at #1 in Germany.
yeah, it did, man. It did. Shout out to the fans, man, and just getting that #1 in Germany on iTunes is like crazy. Like, because
It
you
is.
think you'll be #10 and be like you be in the top 10, like that's dope. But then to get #1, man, that feels good. It feels good.
Now,
Let me tell
who
you.
let you know that you had peaked
Uh-huh.
at #1? Was your manager? And I was like, man, you got #1.
Like a fan. It was actually a fan. Like somebody on Instagram send me. They sent me like a screenshot. I was like, "Hey, look, buddy, you're #1." I was like, "What?" I was like, "No shit." I was like, "Man, I'm gonna add a red arrow on there and point at it and like post that and use it for promo." That's pretty much what I did and stuff like that. And it's cool, man. It's really dope to be able to be like a charting artist on iTunes, and it's not the first time, you know what I'm saying? It's happened a lot. Like just this week, True re-entered the charts a year later almost. And shout out to Sean Ski. He just joined the live. He's the guy who produced the beat for True. He's a big producer, super producer, Sean Ski. He's also an Aries. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's born the day after me, March 23rd. So, but yeah, Sean Ski. Yeah. So.
Oh wow, that's amazing though. So what was your first time charting like iTunes? Like what was
Um,
the first one that was charted for you?
I think True was the first song. No, not True. I'm sorry. I think My Ex was the first one that charted. It was uh like I think the album charted overall at like number, I don't remember. I can't even tell you. I have to go look at the screenshots because I looked it all up and stuff. But it was like something like number 15 or number 20 in Norway, and then it was like it just started going all over the place. And I was like, oh shit, like. And then it ended up being #1 in Germany, and I said, "Damn, #1!" Like that was really cool. It's special
That's
to
a
me.
massive to be international. That is a massive.
I
That's
didn't.
a great
It's
goal.
so yeah, to be #1 in Germany on iTunes is like a pretty cool feat, and I'm grateful for the fans that bought the record and people that are supportive. And I didn't even know that you can get like plaques and awards. Like iTunes gives you awards for getting plaques and stuff. And so I'm getting ready to order mine right now. Like so, I'll have my little iTunes award that said I got #1, which I can't wait to like wake up. I'm gonna hang that thing right in my room over my bed. So like when I wake up in the morning, I see I'm #1 every time. Keep me working. It'll be good motivation. You know?
That cool. Congratulations on that though. You deserve
Thanks.
it. Like your hard work and determination and everything else. And plus, I like a lot of your songs.
Thank
So
you.
what's the difference between your first album and your now album, My Ex? What's like, different from you as an artist and your artistry now?
I think the difference now is like I've grown into my artistry, and I have a lot more experience like putting songs together and having like that vocabulary and being able to have content to write about and um, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. Um, that's probably the biggest thing for me right now.
That is. Do you have like when you wrote My Ex, obviously was you writing about your ex or you was just
It was
okay.
that album was about one girl. Um, and I like royally screwed up with her. She was from Canada, you know what I'm saying, and that's where in bringing up my ex, I said, "Oh, Canada." Then I kind of like went into this little spiel of glorious and free, and I think she know I'm talking about her now. Oh damn, I think she know. So like that was the whole album was about that situation, and it was really inspiring. I had made like this really like depressing song called "Jaded" with B-Rax. Shout out to B-Rax. He's a multi-platinum producer now. He blew the hell up, and he did Yes Indeed. He got a couple placements on Creed. He got like little baby songs and shit. Like dude's doing his thing now, and he's just a young kid too, so he's still growing and he's got a lot of room. So I'm grateful to have worked with him, and I got a lot of respect for him. So shout out to B-Rax too, and everybody, like all the producers, man. Because without the producers, we don't have no tracks, or you have to make them yourself. So
That I will say this that some of the and somebody commented too before I was able to say it, some of the best songs are made from breakups. The best songs are made from breakups to me.
like sad songs and breakup songs. So I try to like keep it even Steven nowadays and like kind of at least keep it upbeat so it's not like so draggy and depressing. You know what I'm saying?
So the takeoff, when you made the takeoff, like what place in life were you at?
I'm sorry, what did you say? What was the question?
I'm sorry, I said when you made the takeoff in 2010, what was like your position in life? What was you feeling in life? Making it.
Oh man, the takeoff was a crazy time in my life. The boy band I was in broke up at the time. I was just getting into transition working with Juice, who now I work with every day. Um, and I had lost my father to a heart attack around the time I was recording that. So I was like in between like grieving and just really just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough loss, and so just going through that and then putting that into my music and then not it was really frustrating because I wasn't like I didn't think I was the best writer ever at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was just a baby in the writing and my artistry, and I was working because now it's 11 years later, man. Like I could do this shit in my sleep, But yeah, that was a crazy time in my life, and I was donating plasma. I didn't have no money, like shit was messed up. But like I just kept moving, kept working on music, and got my hustle up, and learned how to get innovative with making money and doing things that I do, and my music pays me now, and it takes care of me because I took care of it.
I'm glad that you said that you take care of your career, take care of you though. So I'm
Hmm.
so sorry for loss. So that must be very tough.
Yeah.
The fact I lost a parent, years ago, just going through that transition. Now let's talk about your mixtapes. What was your favorite mixtape to make and why?
I think my favorite mixtape was probably like the memoirs because the memoirs was dope because um, like in the cover I had like these shades on, so like in the shades I was looking ahead to my future. I like the symbolism. Like a lot of people would be like, oh yeah, let's make a mixtape called Getting Money and like all these chicks or whatever, but like I like to do stuff with substance. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll say like in the lens of my shades, I had like the city of Atlanta, and then in the background I had like Minneapolis skyline. That's where I started doing my music, and that's why I claim. So Minneapolis is where I lived for 13 years, and it had like the cover had like thunder and lightning, and like it was just like I was weathering the storm and trying to move forward in my life. So I was like looking into the future, and it was kind of like a depiction into like what's gonna be next for me, and it was just really cool to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying, and have people like it and download it, and it was on a lot of blogs. And that was when I first moved to Atlanta. Pretty much, I think that was like 2012 or something. Um, I'd be forgetting dates and stuff. It'd be a lot of stuff. I'd be working, so But
Uh,
yeah, it was dope though. Like that's when I first moved to Atlanta, and it was exciting time, and like the recordings are getting better at that point, and I'm getting more comfortable with my writing, and starting to throw not just mixtape records, but like more so original music as well in there. So it was cool, for sure.
that's amazing though. So you live in Atlanta as we speak now.
I live in the A town, correct?
I am going to Atlanta in a couple of days. I would say 19 days. Like, do you
Nice,
believe moving to Atlanta was the best thing for you in your career?
right? Yeah, Atlanta's
No,
the.
I mean, like, do you believe like moving to Atlanta was the best thing for you?
Oh
Sorry.
hell yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like in Minneapolis, there's a lot of great talent there. Um, but it's not like a great place to get discovered. It's a good place to develop. You know what I'm saying? And the mindset of a lot of the people that work in there, they don't work together. They work against each other, and there's a lot of hating going on, and not so too supportive. But I love how like Atlanta, like people will click up and they work together and they support anybody on the grind and the hustle. You could be a white boy rapping and they gonna support you even if you suck, just because you're trying. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
and I like that. I like the hustle mentality, and I like everything about the city that has to do with the music and the entertainment. Is a mecca. It's a land of opportunity. You just gotta go get it.
most definitely, no. I am very nervous to visit and to discover. But I mean, everybody says a world of opportunity. So, do you have any future
Facts.
projects?
Yeah, right now I'm really focused on pushing True and getting that out there as much as possible. I also have another single called Love Overdose. Shout out to Mike Smooth. He was on the song with me and directed. He directed the video with me. Um, you know, um, True is the main one I'm pushing right now. That's my single. Make sure everybody get that on iTunes, Apple Music. It's Gabe, Gabe, and True is the name of the song, Gabe True. So make sure y'all get that Spotify, everything. It's on all digital platforms. And then as far as the next thing I'm working on another project as we speak. I have so many songs recorded. I probably have like 2,000 songs written and recorded. But I always, yeah, I work in the studio almost every day, and I just love it. I'm passionate about it. Like the first day I started, which is very helpful. So, but yeah, I'm working on it right now, and I'm getting ready to go down to Miami tomorrow. I got a show down there. I'm gonna perform on Star Island at this mansion party with the Rockstar DJs. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really dope. I'm excited for that.
How excited
And
are you for that? Because like Miami is, very lit.
it's gonna be super lit, man. I'm not worried about that part. I'm just ready to go. I had to get my hair right. You know what I'm saying? I got the blue
I
hair
love
right now.
it.
I'm gonna be down there. I got this leather shirt that I had made and stuff. I'm like excited to rock that, be fresh, and it's just gonna
But
be a whole vibe. And I'm trying to eat some food and hit the beach. You know what I'm saying? All that is gonna be lit for
that's
sure.
amazing. So growing up,
Hmm.
I'm a 90s person. I've always loved the 90s. I love music nowadays, but mostly on the radio. It's not too really good music, but who do you feel like in the 90s or whoever, even the 2000s, that inspired you and was like, man, if I could make music like that, I will. Like, what artist is that you grew up with that really was like caught your eye?
Oh man, definitely Justin Timberlake is like my number one. That's like my favorite artist, for sure. If it wasn't for Justin Timberlake and his music with the Justified album and breaking off of NSYNC and working with the Neptunes, you know what I'm saying, Timberland, Pharrell, and all those guys, I don't think that I probably wouldn't be singing the way I do because I really practice a lot of my music and my vocals and stuff by listening to him and researching his story and how much he loves Al Green, you know what I'm saying, and Luther Vandross and stuff like that. So I would say Justin Timberlake, and then for sure Chris Brown. Meeting him, working with him was dope. Usher, no doubt. Mario. It's just the 2000s was a great time for music, and everything was coming out of Atlanta, and the movements, the snap movements, and the dances, and the swag. That's why I fell in love with Atlanta. It's just a dope place to be and being a part of it and turning that swag on and just is dope, you know.
Now, would you ever work with actually Chris Brown again?
Yeah, absolutely, man. The man's talented. He's a genius,
Yeah.
innovator. Everything about his craft, he's the best. He's one of the he's the Michael Jackson of our generation. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree, though. That's very true. So, what artist, you said you've been in the industry for a minute, would you work with now, given the opportunity?
Now, I think someone that's relevant. Man, I really, really, really like Janae Aiko. I really like one of my favorites though is Kalani. Man, I love Kalani's voice. Like if I could date her voice, I would date her voice. Man, I understand why girls throw panties now. You know what I'm saying? After listening to her. Okay, her, I love her. That girl could sing and play instruments, and she's a whole vibe. Summer Walker's dope. Like, there's a lot of like female artists that are really, really. They're just really like it's a great time for female R&B right now and solo artists. So it's really cool. I would love to work with them.
That's amazing. No, I actually like Summer Walker. Her voice is beautiful. Um, have you ever got, well, probably yes, but have you ever gotten fans being starstruck over you?
Yeah, I have a few times. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Like, I used to be like big headed and shit like that, and that's definitely an idea because you can fall really hard acting like that. So I guess that's where I get my humility from. Um, but
When you said big headed, what does that mean?
just thinking your shit don't stink and like you're gonna be there forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm better than the next person. You just work a little harder, I think. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, yeah.
What made you humble that? Because you said that, I
Yeah.
had to come down from that.
What's humbling is um, being around somebody like that is like starting with less than me and watching them make it into superstardom or being a gold artist or a platinum artist or working with producers and being around folks and saying, dang, like they wasn't even that good as me or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't compete with people, I compete with myself, but just like to watch that and watch somebody blow and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And being like, man, if I didn't act like such a tool, I'd probably be there too. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever stuff like that. Humbling is just it's crazy to watch that, and then to watch the opportunities that I've had and I've been given. Do the Revolt TV thing, and then go back to Decatur and go sleep in my own bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then not be in the spotlight when I wake up. Like, and it's for the moment. You have to remember a lot of things that are given to you as blessings is for the moment, and you got to enjoy those moments and capitalize off of them and not it's about business. It's not about like the star part of it and the party and stuff. It's a business. So
That's amazing. Now, can you imagine your career getting a Grammy? Because I know you topped the
that's
iTunes
all
chart.
that matters. Yeah, that's to me that's the Super Bowl of music. So that's definitely the goal. First things first. I'm charting on iTunes. I'm doing some things I didn't even know how to do or like how do you do this like. So I'm accomplishing things like that, and I think little by little. So I got that down. Next thing, maybe like get a plaque. You know what I'm saying for selling 1 million records. You know what I'm saying. I don't even want to be a gold artist. I want to be platinum. You know what I'm saying, but got to be gold first. So I'm looking at all that stuff and that's all goals of mine and Grammys and nominations and writing awards. Like I want all that shit. I'm working towards
So
it.
you deserve it, though. You deserve it. Now, you said you were coming out a song called Love Overdose. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, Love Overdose is kind of like a pop. I'm getting back to doing a lot more pop music. Um, so like it's like a vibe between like R&B and pop. So the Love Overdose is just about like the video. I directed the video, and it was just I did the location scouting, the treatment, everything. I even set the whole setup myself. Like I built the set and everything. With
Oh,
I went to like
me
the dollar,
too.
bought a bunch of ibuprofen in different colors and scattered them all over the floor. And I think we were like doing a lot of drinking because I was in Minneapolis hanging out with my friends, and then we drank like 3-4 bottles between like five of us. And I just said, man, keep all of these because this weekend I'm gonna shoot this video and I need some props. So I just took them and then put it on the floor and I don't know, splashed out the pills and made it look like a set. So basically the storyline was like, um, okay, so there's this girl and then she broke up with me or whatever, and I'm like heartbroken. So like I'm shooting a cover magazine for like the biggest thing in the world, and my homeboy Sirocco, he put on a suit. I said, show up with a suit on. You can be my manager. You know what I'm saying, for the video. He did a great job. We did a little cameo, and the man said, "I got 2 phones ringing for you." It was like a DJ Khaled.
Right.
I would crack up every time watching it. So that was cool. And then, just to do that. And then we smoked out the bathroom and I sat on the ground and did like a wide shot, which was epic. And, it's just about like, heartbreak, and people go really far in heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? People like kill themselves. And that was kind of like a tribute to people who go too far, people like who had their heart broken, I guess. It's just you're overdosing on love. Like you just messed up. Because
I feel that. I feel that. Now we got a question. Someone said, "What are your enjoyments while directing your music video?"
man, I enjoy directing my own videos and writing my own song stuff because I feel like nobody's gonna tell my story better than I can. So I think like just being able to have the control of what I want my art to be and how I depict it, I think is what I enjoy the most because I know what I want. So if I can say I'm gonna do this and okay, I want this shot to look drastic like this or get me from this angle because it sells that point more and keep this part where my hand is like that way I can, you know what I'm saying? It just makes sense to be better like that way. I enjoy it like that.
Did you learn or always know how to direct, or did you learn from the industry?
And I just got tired of like having people like no shade on nobody, but I'm just saying I just want to like I said, I just want to be able to do it the way that I see that my story should be told. You know what I'm saying? That way. You see what I'm saying? Like if anybody can pick up a camera and shoot somebody walking down the street and throw a girl in a hotel room and say, okay, well, we're gonna have a dope video. No, it's like we don't rented houses and rented rooms and stuff and like shot all over the hotel to try to like make it look like different. You see what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but now it's like I like to go a little bit further, like get a foreign car, or go do this, or go find a better location, or just stuff like that.
That's amazing, though, because I used to film and play. Of course, I do radio now. But what
Mhm.
would you advise anybody who wants to be where you are right now in their career? What would you advise them? Whether it's DJ, music, rapping, what would you advise them to do as far as wanting to be at a certain level?
I'd say the best advice I can give anybody is just if you have a dream, just do a little bit every day to get towards where like where you want to go. Just take a step ahead in the right direction every day, and when times get hard, just remember why you started doing something and just be consistent. And just even if you don't want to go do it, you got to drag yourself and go do it because you're gonna be happy you did one day. You know what I'm saying? It's the people who don't give up that always land something somehow, some way. If you don't quit, you know what I'm saying? You only lose when you stop. You know what I'm saying? So
Did you ever have a in your career where you wanted to quit?
many times, many times. It still happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta say, man, nah, like I was on Revolt TV. Like how many people do I know that's doing music starting up without a deal, without distribution, without a bag right now? Like how many people do I know right now that can't say, oh, I've been on Revolt or I got a billboard on the highway. There's certain things that I do that I know certain people just can't do. And that's a gift in itself to be able to have that blessing and to be able to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I think just being consistent, just never stop, never quit. That's the main thing.
Now, what was
Thank
your
you.
most favorite TV appearance that you did?
My favorite TV?
Yeah, like TV appearance you did.
Man,
Like,
I think Revolt was pretty dope, man, because that's a black owned entertainment company. You know what I'm saying? And just to be a part of the culture and be accepted into that and be flown out and just be around like the Neos and the Diddies and stuff, like to be able to like Neo even reached out to me on Instagram, asked me what I have going on and stuff, like to be able to like be exposed like that. And in Corona quarantine, they flew unheard of stuff. Like it's crazy. I was on the plane like coughing and shit, and everyone was looking at me, and I'm like popping these Mucinex and stuff, trying not to cough. I think I was sick. I think I had that shit back in like August, the Corona or whatever. I don't know, but I got tested when I got out there, and it said I didn't have it. So I felt sick than a dog. I was scared, man. I was shaking in my boots because they're like, yeah, if you don't pass this, then all y'all are going home. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever tests positive, I'm like shit.
But
But that was pretty cool though. It was dope. That's probably the favorite one. Or Craig Ferguson was pretty magical too. It was so long ago, but I'm talking about some relevant stuff. Even what was another one I did? The Carbonero Effect. I got put on there. Like one of my friends set me up with the Carbonero, and they totally like finessed me and fooled me on there. It's like a magic prank show or whatever,
yeah,
and
okay.
that was I felt like such a dummy once that thing came out. And I looked like so gullible and stuff, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get duped by nobody again. I'm not gonna get pranked again. And then it happens all the time. Like I'm forever gullible. I feel like it's just bad. I'm
I
too late.
mean, if Ashton Kutcher said had punked, I think you. I feel like you'd be on point
Yeah,
for that part too. Yeah.
man.
Oh man, now if you could be on any TV show now, I mean, shout out to Revolt though, because anybody that doesn't know Revolt TV, then you missed it now. But if you could be on any TV show right now, what would it be?
I guess I never thought about it. It just happens. Like God brings those situations. I don't be like, oh, I don't pick and choose my blessings. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to say. Like anything that has to do with music that's gonna push my music forward. MTV is cool. VH1, anything Viacom. You know what I'm saying? I like to get my music back on BET jams. Like get my videos distributed. Stuff like that. That'd be cool. I thought about like venturing into reality TV a little bit, but I know that usually people go there like on their way down in their career. So I don't know, but
Not necessarily. I mean, if you think about doing Love and Hip Hop, no. I
right.
would say no.
Yeah,
I
like
mean, because I mean, reality TV, from what I heard, because I know somebody that films reality TV, it's just kind of a headache. It's more fake, but why reality TV for you necessarily?
I mean, I like to be like myself, like loud and crazy and just fun. You know what I'm saying? And spontaneous and life of the party, and just have the attention and the spotlight on me at all times. That's what I enjoy. So I think that that's an awesome way to like do that. You know what I'm saying? So I really just want to be on tour right now. I want to perform. I can't wait for shows to open back up and be able to like see the fans and all that stuff.
Okay, we have another question. Someone said how important it is to keep your relationship with these companies while in the industry.
I think it's really important to keep I think it's really important to keep the relationships with the companies in the industry, because those are the people that make you who you are. I think it's important to, you never know who you're talking to, and who you can build with, and how it can benefit you in the long run. So I think it's very important.
Now, I know a lot of people step on people's toes in the industry and everything else.
Mhm.
Um, that's bad to me, but if somebody that you knew was stepping on someone's toes to get famous, how would you feel?
Right. What was the
And I mean, like,
question?
I said, how would you feel? You said it's very important. How would you feel, somebody in the industry that was stepping on someone's toes to get what they get?
Um, if it's important that someone get what they get.
No, I meant like I've met people in the industry that try to step on people's toes to get where they need to be. But how just let people know that stepping on people's
Oh
toes never
man,
gets you nowhere in life.
I don't think that that's a good idea to step on people's toes, because you never know when you're gonna need somebody.
Mhm.
You never know like who that person knows. Like I've seen people literally shit on people and need them later, and then those people aren't there for them. So you just never know. Like the guy that's a janitor today could be CEO tomorrow. So you just really never want to burn bridges. That's a bad thing to do, especially in music, especially
Yeah,
in a city like Atlanta where it's so small and you never know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And just having integrity in general is important, I think, for sure.
it is very important. Now I know you have your own image. I love your swag, the blue hair, the glasses.
Thank you.
But how important it is for you to stay true to yourself and stay humble? Because I know, everybody has a certain look to themselves or persona, but how important it is for you to have your own, just what makes Gabe Lustman you?
What makes me that, or how important is it to keep? You said how
Both,
important it is to keep.
both.
What makes me me is just being confident in who I am and understand that like there might be people with more money, there might be people who look better than me or who could dance or sing better than me, but just owning who I am and doing the best I can do with what I got is and to me that makes me feel like the dopest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just to feel that confidence and be in my own skin and do what I do. And then what was the other part of the question?
I say how important it is for you to stay humble and
Oh,
stay,
and staying humble. Yeah, you got to stay humble. Because you can it be the people who don't act humble who don't have nothing going on or who don't have nothing. And it be the people who have everything who act like they don't got it or they don't have anything. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I will. I forgot what. Oh yeah. As far as touring, I really want touring to happen, but COVID really stopped things. It really, really did. But who would you go on tour with and why?
Um, I like to do some stuff with Mario, Jacquees, Chris Brown. Um, I did a show with the Silk guys the other day. That was pretty cool. That'd be nice to do some more stuff with them. Um, just anybody relevant, anybody that's making moves, and that's like in the R&B pop world, something that's relevant to me would be cool. I mean, I'd even open it up for a rock band. You know what I'm saying? Just cut the check, give me a chance. We're gonna make it happen.
Right. Which rock band would you open up for, though?
Man, I would do Linkin Park 100%.
I
But
love it.
when they had Chester though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're gonna do a remake. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be
Yeah,
another Chester, but
yeah,
still, like that was a vibe, man. Linkin Park gets me going in the gym. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I love this part. Someone said, "How was the energy performing with them?"
Performing for Silk. I didn't perform with them. I performed for them. I think there was a few members there, and then Jimmy, he hosted the party. That was really cool, man. And then for Jimmy to come up to me after I got done performing and tell me that I was the shit, that felt pretty damn good because they're legends, and to have that stamp of approval from people who are where I want to be and have that type of monumental success like them and be a peer, that's really really dope. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing it right.
Now, our last two questions, because I know the last interview I did, it cut short on me. It just cut me off because Instagram only let you be here for an hour.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so my last question is, anybody that's stepping out in the music industry, what advice would you give them?
That's trying to get into it. Um, and I say surround yourself with good people and like build a team around you of like-minded people and people that don't want to compete with you, people that want to people that really want to see you win and that know their positions and they're not gonna. Sorry, there's a car going by or a truck or whatever. A motorcycle, that's what it's called. But yeah, that would be the first thing is keep good people around you because the people around you is gonna dictate how far you go. I feel like or how much you're set back. That's a big thing that I've dealt with. So that's one thing. Also, don't get too in love with um, the idea of being a star and falling into that party life and because they said everybody want to shine like Puff until it's time to work like Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's a mantra that I live by. That's very important. And if you do go and turn up and stuff, you got to know when to turn it off, so you could go and get back on the grind and get to where you want to go. Those are some things. Also, package yourself. Um, there's a lot of do-it-yourself and DIY distribution companies like DistroKid and TuneCore, stuff like that. And study. That's a great one. DJ Full Effect. That's a great study people before you You know what I'm saying? And understand what it takes to be a star, understand what it takes to have the it factor, and understand what that means. And work on your aura, your energy, your swag, stay fresh, you know what I'm saying? All that.
That is amazing,
The
though.
whole
That's
list,
great.
yeah. A lot more,
The
but
whole list.
advisor.
Now, who do you think the most, whether it's multiple people, it doesn't matter, for your success? Who do you think for your success?
Who do I consider what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry, I said, who do you think for your success the most? It could be multiple people, it doesn't matter, but who do you like salute and be like, thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be. You know, that type shit.
And I would definitely say, first of all, Juice. He put me in the studio, taught me the importance of. He's a big homie, you know what I'm saying? He taught me the importance of packaging my music and having direction, and not just being a YouTube singer, but monetizing my music, making money off of it, and understanding the business of music, so I don't get ran over. You know what I'm saying? Copywriting everything, and the Library of Congress and BMI, joining a performing rights organization, mixing, mastering my records. He taught me that stuff. And then I would definitely say thank you to the fans for downloading my music, for sharing my music to people, to showing up to the shows, to buying merchandise. That's another thing. And to people who hate on me, who talk shit about me, because they still talk about me. So thank you to them too. And then I like to thank myself as well for not
Well, you
giving
got the
myself
talent, though.
that in that order too. You know what I'm saying?
In that order, you got the talent, though. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're like 45 an hour, whatever you want to call it. Now let the people know where they can follow you, where they can get your music, and to keep up with you.
All right, so my name is Gabe Lustman. You can follow me on Instagram. Gabe Lustman is GABELUSTMAN. What's going on? How you doing? And you can follow me on YouTube and Snapchat /Gabe Singing or @Gabe Singing, GABESINGIN. Facebook, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Reverb Nation, TikTok, Twitter, everything /Gabe Lustman or Gabe Singing. That's the main thing. And then make sure you guys get True on iTunes. Right now it's charting in South Africa on iTunes. It's charting in the UK. I just got off Revolt TV performing that. I'm getting ready to perform that all over. So it's coming to a TV or radio station near you. So make sure you guys tune in, lock in, support me. Download True, GABE. That's my name, Gabe. True, TRUE. Get it on Spotify, Apple Music, every what's it called? The streaming services, all the you know what I'm saying? Get Gabe True. It's out now, so make sure you guys get that. Thank you.
Oh my God, I appreciate you so much. This has been Capping It Up with Meeks. You have a blessed day, and I hope your trip to Miami is lit just like yours.
And let me tell you, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be super lit.
He took off the shades.
I had to look you in your eye real quick, you know?
I love that. Thank you so much. This is a humbling moment for me. Thank you so much, Gabe. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Okay, of
All
course.
right, y'all.
Bye.